Well, Curt, we at AFI have put together this multiple tool sets, and one of them is our impact assessment tool called Px8. And I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about it, walk us through the thinking behind it.
Px8 is our attempt to think about impact assessment. So if you Google impact assessment, what you're going to find is there are a lot of people that have done a lot of work. There's a lot of academic work, and it all boils down to, it's easy to look at financial statements and understand whether a company is doing well or not. That's a well-established practice. I know you have a financial background, I have a financial background. What happens when you get to impact? What happens when you get to externality? How do you actually quantify that? How do you actually understand whether your organization is doing good things, quote unquote good things, or reducing bad things? This is the whole realm of impact tracking. We didn't presuppose we were smart enough to figure that out. That's too difficult. So we thought, what if for the everyday entrepreneur, there was a way that you could start to think about your impact on the world and try to make it better. And that it wouldn't be some gigantic reporting exercise like financial accounting or sustainability accounting, but rather you could choose a couple of things that really matter to your company and to your customers and your community and actually make those better. And so we put together this thing called Px8. Now, Px8 is Px8. So it's like 8 vectors of impact that all happen to start with the letter P, thus Px8, Px8. The tool that we use is an online web-based questionnaire that asks entrepreneurs to think about each one of those 8 vectors of impact and to write about what is it that we do that makes the world a better place on this vector, and what is it that we'd like to do, and which of those vectors actually don't have anything to do with our business at all. So for example, in AFI here, you could look at one of the 8 P's is packaging. A lot of food companies have a lot of packaging involved in them, and you can have packaging that's environmentally friendly. You can have packaging that is extraordinarily not environmentally friendly, and then, like some of our clients, you can actually almost get rid of packaging completely. But at AFI, what's the packaging that we use for the services that we provide? Well, there isn't any. I mean, and so that totally doesn't apply to us, and that's the same with clients and others who are using this tool. Some of the things are going to apply, some of the things aren't going to apply. So we ask people to go through the form, go through the questionnaire, fill it out, and think about how they actually can make the world a better place, and then what they want to track and what they don't want to track. In other words, we're not going to impose a system. We're just going to suggest some things to think about and ask that they choose what few impacts can really make a difference.
Right. And so our goal is, like a lot of the tools that we do, is to help the entrepreneur through a thought exercise about their business.
Yes.
To think about, what do I do? How do I do it? What resources do I need? And specifically for Px8, the impact assessment, where am I trying to positively move the needle? Whether that's actually creating a positive externality or reducing negative externalities.
Right.
Just know what you're doing and go for it.
Choose a few, concentrate on those, and make things better.
And generally, I think we've found that companies, when they go through these exercises, find it a positive experience because they say, wow, I've never really stepped aside and taken the time to actually think about how I have impact.
You know, it was just a couple of weeks ago, we had one of our clients in the office, and she said, I have been working on this business for years, for literally years and years, and because every single day I'm working on the business, I'd never really stepped back and thought about it. And when I went through your Px8 tool and I looked at how we're actually impacting the world, I was blown away by all that we've accomplished. I mean, that was totally heartwarming.
That is super cool. That's wonderful. Well, thank you, and we'll keep talking about tools as we keep this series going.
Sounds good.